Your new product could fail before it even reaches the market. Not because of the market, but because of overlooked manufacturing constraints. Ignoring these details could risk millions in production costs. Manufacturing constraints can sink your product early. Many companies assume that they can design a new product focused on market appeal or functionality and then hand it off to a factory to figure out the details. And it seems logical, design for what customers want and manufacturing will follow. But here's the reality. If you don't account for manufacturing constraints during design, your product may not scale affordably or reliably. If your product design ignores manufacturing, that's a costly oversight. When you design a new product without considering manufacturing constraints, problems emerge when you try to scale. You might end up with a complex design that requires costly, labor-intensive assembly, or non-standard parts that are expensive or could disappear from the market. Or your product might require tight tolerances, leading to either inconsistent quality or high rejection rate. Now, these issues aren't obvious with renderings and initial prototypes, but they surface in production, leading to budget overruns and delayed launches, or a product that just can't compete profitably in the market. Ignoring manufacturing constraints costs you time and money. At Emergent Design Labs, we design new products that are ready for both production and market success. We integrate design for manufacturing principles from the start to ensure scalability and reliability. We consider material selection. We use practical tolerances. We design simplified assemblies. We align costs with market expectations, and we focus on scalability. We design for production and market success from day one. Our process delivers a product that's functional, competitive, and ready to scale, avoiding the costly pitfalls of manufacturing oversights. Quick story. One of our clients was designing a new product based on the customer feedback they'd received from their previous white-labeled product. The new product had potential, but the initial tooling costs were way too expensive. Why? When we looked at their design, we found that the parts weren't really optimized for the injection molding process. We redesigned it with design for manufacturing principles, replacing the molded parts with standard stock material where possible. And for the remaining molded parts, we optimized them to the limitations of the injection molding process. We cut the tooling costs in half and helped them get to market successfully. Basically, ignore manufacturing, lose millions. Design for manufacturing, you win. Here's the key takeaway. When designing a new product, manufacturing constraints must guide your decisions from the start. Overlooking them risks costly production issues that hurt your margins. I recommend work with a design firm that understands manufacturing and considers it at every step. Do you want a product launch that avoids production pitfalls? Design with manufacturing in mind. Visit emergentdesignlabs.com to download our free guide. It'll help you address manufacturing constraints early. And if you need more support, we're here to help.